Hi everyone, it's Jackie. Happy day to everyone. Everyone's doing well and feeling good and, all the things. So I wanted to had started making some journals with some Reader's Digest. I had two different people gift me with, one person gave me two huge boxes and another one gave me one and has more. So I'm thinking I gotta start working on these. So I started making, let me move this one out. I started putting together pages. And so I have journals with they're gonna have two signatures. They're gonna have an extra little journal in here. I'm not gonna go through this whole thing right now because it's not done. They're each gonna have a little hard writing board. I'm not sure what it's called really, but it's gonna be so you can slide it under a page and write on it. That's gonna fit here in the front. They all have old dictionary page here, which is vintage, and it's a mixture of vintage and not vintage, and he does not want to stay stuck down. Anyway, so I saw Rachel and Gail doing some covers, and I thought, well, I gotta do my covers on my 12 fit right in here. So I did this one this morning, and I absolutely love how it came out. I used designs from Graphics Fairy. This is a Mrs. Coggs, but these images, one is a lace, and then one is this tapestry kind of hanging thing. And I went into Word and changed them around, and I'm hoping I have changed them enough. I don't know. I'm very confused about how much you have to change it and if this is enough, but I distressed it. I used, for these little places and this place, I used this little chomper thing that I have. It's a Stapleless staple. So when you put a couple pieces of paper together, it makes that, and it holds them. It holds them together like a staple, unless you pull on it hard like I did. Anyway, I love the little holes that makes. It shows through to the book cover. I put a couple keys here on a bulb pin. I thought those were cute. Love this Mrs. Coggs illustration, this picture that she has. This is from her, I can't quite remember the name, but it's a reader's kit. And it's all people reading, and it's really fun. So I also then I have an old pillowcase that I just tore up and coffee stained, and so that's what this is. And then I did some lace and whatever, and I just stitched, and then I did some slow stitching here. And I'm really, really happy with how this came out. So that was kind of my first one. And as you see right here, I wasn't careful, or as careful as I should have been, when cutting out my pages. And I found it's easy to rip these. So I need to do something here on the cover, on the spine, I mean. But I do love how this came out. And these are basically going to be, as Gail would say, naked journals. They're not going to have a whole lot in here, but I will go through them when I get a bunch done and put them on to my Etsy shop. So let's do one of these together. So I have this one. I absolutely adore this color blue. It's probably my favorite. I call it Periwinkle, aquamarine. Not really aquamarine though. I think it's periwinkle. Anyway, so I worked on this one as these beautiful pages. These are from Antique Papery, I believe. I'll have to double check that. This was just scrap paper I had hanging around to make the writing board with. And I got these all in, lovely. They're in there, and then look what I did. Yep, put them in upside down. It's no problem, because I'm gonna take a piece of this beautiful batik material, something my sister sent me, I'm sure, and I'm gonna glue it. I cut it a little smaller than the one, I think it's a 1 3/4 inch spine. Yeah, excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze. I've been sneezing all day today. I don't know. So I want to put that on here. And we're going to glue that right on there. I want to, I did a little bit of, I think I could lay this down. Can I lay it back down? Yeah. I did want to fray this a little more. I really liked I love frayed edges on whatever I'm working on. So I'll fray this up a little more. I hope you all are doing some crafting. Love to hear what you've done. I'm so pleased I have quite a few new subbies. I'd love to get my subby total up to like 500 even would be lovely. And that may happen. It's over 2 now, so that's great. So let's get that glued right on. Oh, the other thing I was thinking was I might take a tiny bit of cheesecloth and just a snip, kind of, and put it up. I was thinking I'd put some at the top and the bottom of this, maybe. Yeah, fray that out and I don't know, just under it, just to kind of, just to make a little more interest there. I think I'm going to. I can always take it back off because it will fray right off if you really wanted it to. Okay. And then I'm going to put a little bit down here. So I think I'll glue that on first. Some new 3-in-1 and put it in the new bottle, and that's so nice when it's working lovely, isn't it? And gotta fix my other bottle so that it's working again. It needs a little bath and a talking to, I think. A little talking to say, come on now. And I am saving all my little frayed bits because we all know how much we like those. There. See, it's just a little bit there. A little bit there. Okay. I want to make sure I put that on the right way. It's hard to tell, but there is a right and wrong way. This is the back side. It's not quite as bright, I guess. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. All right. And this is just going right out to this edge, so I'm not going to get too crazy with the glue. And I am going to take my little mail card here, junk mail card. They're great, aren't they? I don't know, I've been getting a lot of junk mail now that I think our regular mail has finally caught up and is behaving itself, and so now I'm getting all the junk mail, but it's great because I'm getting all the little cards from, all the little places, all the, the credit card people send you a fake little card, Progressive. It's just a little tag board card, and I love using those. Okay. And with the other side, I'm just gonna get that all smooched down. Okay, that's gonna look lovely. There, and now we have no idea that was upside down. Of course it's that way. Let's make sure we do the cover the right way, Miss Jackie. There we go. Okay. All right. So there we have it. And I'm going to use that beautiful, the same beautiful batik fabric right here on the front. And I'm not sure what I'm gonna put. I'm just gonna fray this up a little more. I hope I'm not speaking too quietly. My babies are sleeping, and hopefully we'll get through this. If we don't, I'll just stop it, and then we'll put a couple together. I'll do the rest of it tonight or something. Okay. I'm gonna put that, and then I was really in love with this, and I'm not sure it really goes, but I like it, and I'm gonna use it. So what I'm gonna do with this, I'm really into like roughing up the edges of things and making them all grungy and whatnot. So I'm gonna just take my scissor and I'm gonna go along, and I don't care if it rips like that. I printed this on photomat paper, the one-sided, so it's not very thick. It's a little thicker than copy paper. And I just find everything comes out so much brighter and so much more true to the colors. Even I hear one of my babies. Even if it's, this is probably really loud too. What was I saying? Even if I set the settings for copy paper, it just doesn't come out as bright. And I don't know if it's something I'm doing wrong or what, but I do love this. The colors that come up with I use the Epson photo mat paper. Okay, so along with all this, I'm gonna do this. Yep, it's just gonna have to happen. And then I'm just crunching it all up. I love this method. I love how it makes things look. Because then I'm just gonna take some Distress ink, and that one is not working well for me. My walnut stain is not so good. Let's see. There, this will be lovely. This is, what is this one? This is Forest Moss, and this will be pretty with this. So I'm gonna just distress around the edges, and I'm just trying to kind of get into the nooks and crannies of where I scraped it with a scissor, distressed it, and also where it's ripped. And if it rips a little more, that's just fine and all the better for me. Okay, and then hopefully you can see this, and you've probably done this yourself. When I rub it on here, it's picking up all these little, the creases from when I scrunched this all up. So I love that. And I know Pam at the Paper Outpost does this too, but and if you want more, you just keep scrunching it up and going for it. And I love that. Now, as I'm sitting here thinking, I'm thinking, do I really want that background? And I don't think I do. I think I want this. And then, let's see what else I have. I have a bunch of different laces and things. This is a big piece that I got that's came from I think a tablecloth. And that kind of looks nice on there with that. That's an option. Let's see what else. I mean, I do have other stuff like this. It's a piece of an old linen. I think I like the lace better. And what else is on here? I have a piece of, this is a piece, I'm just going to take it off of here because it's so, it is so fragile. This is a piece of christening gown, I believe, and it's very old. And I still like that lace. I think we're going to use this. I don't like to spend too much time fussing around because I usually, I'll tell you, I end up going back to what I liked in the first place. Now I think I'm going to go with this part that's a little, didn't get as much coffee there. And I want to leave some, well, I like that the blue is coming through, so I'm going to cut here, right, just kind of along the bottom. Let's see what we've got here. I want that to go like that, I think. I don't know, I might be cutting that off. And then we're just going to go right to like here. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I mean, you could cut it any way, anything you want. Of course, you could do anything. I hear my little one, Jackie, But no, you've not been asleep. You need to have a nap, little one. Yeah. I'm gonna trim this down probably, but that's okay if I have little snippets left. Okay. Now let's see what we've got. I like this because it's much more brown than the white, and I like that. I want to take off a little more of this, I think. And then, let's see. I'm going to put that in my little snippet bag over here with all my little pieces. Let's see how this looks. Let's see. It could go over the edge a little bit that way too. That would be okay. And then if this is going to go in here, move that up a little bit like that. Maybe I will. Maybe I don't need all of that. I guess I'm thinking that I'm not going to use all of that. Maybe just to here. And then we're going to put some more layering underneath. Yeah, I never know. I always, I start off thinking one thing and then I decide something else. And that's just kind of the fun of it all, isn't it? So this is here. I like that that's going to go over the edge that way. That can stick out a little there. That's fine with me. You beautiful are going to go right on there. Then we're going to want something else. I don't think it's going to be anything on view. Let's see. What else do we want to use? Maybe we will use a little piece of this. Would that look nice under there? Let's just see. I'm just going to cut a little piece and see what happens here. Okay. Oh dear, I guess I'm going to have to stop this video. And I might even put this under and then put this over like this and like this. I can't even tell which way that goes anymore. All right. I will have to come back to this, and so I will see you soon.